left, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Arizona Cardinals. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, turn it up. Watch the safety creep. Check.
First down, Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you. Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On first down, Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st and goal, Drake. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you? They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something. And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I'm not sure that you would call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Quick pass out to Miller. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following into it too.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Fresno. Check three. Go. Alert three.
On second down now, it's Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. The pass complete. It's Bird. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. They'll run on first down. Drake. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Check 24, check 24.
To throw on third down, Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Switch. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Murray from midfield, rolling to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
On second down, it's Drake. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 48 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Throwing is Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Drake. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because We often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this
blitz coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones, his second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert. SOS. Alert.
Now Wilson on third down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Squeeze, double.
On first down, Hines. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken very short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now a give right side. It's Hines. He'll have a first down past the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
It'll go as a 9-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack. On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They run again with Hines. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. On third down, Hines. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down. It's Vaughn. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check. Mike, 34. Hey, pick it up, D. Reload. Switch. Check.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And touchdown! DK Metcalf, 49 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Check three. 49.
Murray now on first down. Throw caught here by Bird. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Switch! Kill!
Now Drake. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 12, Murray. Buying time to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll run on first down. Vaughn. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
We got 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vaughn. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. On third down, it's Vaughn. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34. Alert. Right left. 34's a Mike, he's coming. Check pass. Mike 34. Got it.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. It's Hines, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Tight dog.
From midfield now, here's Wilson, dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. Here's Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run with Hines. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
380. 58. Preload. All day, dog. 49.
On third down, Hines. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Hassan Reddick. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football, where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Cards, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.